There is something still getting stuck. So my Camry got into a fender bender a few weeks ago, and as you can see, it sustained some damage. So I tried to remove the dent manually. It has helped, but still it is not okay. So what I have done is I have gotten a pre-painted fender online. This is it. And for today, it's a weekend project. I think I should be able to do it in 1 hour or so. So let's see how it goes. I have opened the hood. This fender is anchored, as you can see here. There are a couple of, I think, plastic latches here, one bolt here. So I have to remove this. And if there are any bolts under here, one bolt is here. Then there is a bolt, I believe, somewhere around here. So for this, I have to pry this also back. This is the plastic shield, which is inside this fender, and it is hooked and it is secured with these plastic screws and a couple of screws here. This one, then that one, then I believe there would be something in this corner also. So all of this disassembly. I have seen a couple of other videos and tips, and they recommend that we should leave these bolts intact and remove them in the end so that the fender doesn't fall off. Rest everything should be done before that. So here I go. I have removed a Phillips screw from here. These two plastic locks had these plastic screws inside, so just turning them quarter or half and then you can pull them out. There was this plastic clip which was right around here, and there's another one, this one, which was here. So my model is Camry SE, so it has this front air dam also connected to the front fender. So seems like this has also, the clip here has sheared off. So I'll see how to fix that. I'm going to remove this rubber strip. So this has come off easily, as you can see on one end. This is latched here, on the other end it is latched here. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are just plastic knobs going in these holes. So this is off. I'll put it here. So probably this plastic screw will also need to come off. I'll loosen this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of this should get it unhooked from the top, and I'll get to the bolts which are under here behind this. Then I will get to the last bolt, which is right under that side skirt. and then the one which is on the inside of the door. So after removal of this 10mm bolt, which is right here, now I can access the two bolts which are in here, and that will remove the fender. So with a thin screwdriver, I am going to remove this lock. Once this is done, the entire clip comes out like this. I'm going to put it here. Similarly, the next one. Where is it? There it is. There. Okay. So these two are done. Now this one. This one also comes out. Put it here. So this is all done. This one also can be put here. Now this bolt and the bolts 1, 2, 3, and 4. These need to be. So I had to remove this bottle from this clamp just to get that clamp which had fallen inside. So this is radiator reservoir bottle fixed back. Now these are the bolts that I have to loosen. Now, in order to remove the side skirt, I have to see under it, and as you can see, this is how it looks. This bolt, this one, needs to be removed, and this plastic lock also needs to be removed so that all of this can come out, and then I can access the one bolt which is under it. So this plastic clamp which was installed there with a screw in here, it has been very difficult to remove. Thankfully, I have been able to salvage it. I thought I'll break it. This one fits here, and then a metal screw goes in it, this one. So it was successfully done. Let's continue. It's a thing of patience if you don't want to break anything. These are all plastic parts, so just go slow. So finally now the fender is free from here. This bolt is gone. Now I will start removing these bolts and then see how comes the removal. Let's see if everything has worked out as expected or something is still there. This is done. This is done. There is something still getting stuck. So the reason the bumper is, this one is not, fender is not coming off, is I need to remove this, the plastic, and there is a hidden bolt under here, there. And to remove this, I think I need to pry it open. Yes. So this needed to come off. This needed to come off. This is where it is hooked in, and from here also. So once this is off, there is another bolt here, and hopefully after removal of that bolt, the fender will come. So that bolt has also come off. Let's see now. Yep, there it is. So this is how everything looks like once the fender is removed. So there is no damage under it, as expected. This one definitely has been deformed a little bit because of getting compressed, otherwise everything seems fine. All these hooks, they look okay. So now the assembly process will begin. From this old fender, this plastic lock, this will go to the new one. This will also go to the new one. Other than that, there is nothing else. So let's start that process. So this is the new fender which is now going in. So the way to install the fender is that you start off from this side first, because if you start from here, it will not fit here. Especially this hard plastic or foam, that needs to be properly placed, that is pressed towards the fender, and then you can put it in. So now as you can see, I have just installed one bolt here, properly installed it here. Now I will start putting in the bolts. Here, all bolts. So before tightening all the bolts, in the end it would be a good idea to check the gap of all the panels with the door and the hood to make sure it is as uniform as possible, and then you can tighten it. So I'm going to do that now. So now installing these clips back in. Make sure it is pulled out. You just squeeze it in and it will go easily like this. Once it is in, you press this. It is done. So this was the last bit of screw needed. So let's see if everything is working fine now. The panel gap is kind of okay. So the door is touching a little bit on the corner there. I'll show you. Here, the door is touching on this side. I think I need to push it in a little bit with the screwdriver. That should take care of it. Let's see. Almost done. So I'll push it a little bit more and then it should be fine. So I have pushed that metal strip in, and also that piece of foam was touching. That one also I have pushed in. So now it is not touching anymore. So the job is done. It's looking nice. The panel gap is not as good as the original fender, but it is decent. I'm going to install those 3 plastic clips and the job is done. Thanks for watching.